Oh, yeah. It is about to be on. What is up, familia? We're getting ready to get into this, man. Thank y'all for joining me today on another episode. Let's get right to it, man, because I'm watching my Aggie basketball team. I got to talk about my Aggie football team, and we're going to look ahead to the NFL as we got the Thanksgiving Days games coming up. So welcome to Gridiron Nation. Y'all get comfortable. Pour yourself a cold one like I got. Give me a little salute, and let's get rocking, baby. Let's do it on this Tuesday night.
It's time I get in the game, forget the money and fame. Stay ready, making sure that they'll remember my name. I got a hunger inside when the numbers are tied. Yo, I'ma turn it up a level, never will be denied. I got them back on their heels, about to have me a meal. Not Zeke, but I'ma eat the way I'm seeing the field. Take out the competition, they'll remember the name. The wicked one I always bring it, got my head in the game. Now it's on. Finally went and wrote me a song. We the nation, eyes up on the chip and taking it home. Always up in my zone, yo, I'm all to the plot. Man, it just can't.
Yeah, what is up, familia? Welcome to another episode of Gridiron Nation Podcast, baby. This is the Thanksgiving week edition 2023. Chilling with you guys here. Going live, baby. Coming to you live from the Wicked Grammar Entertainment Studios, Gridiron Nation Podcast Studios, all of that. All of that, man. I am chilling with you guys. Thank you for joining me once again on this Tuesday night, November 21st, man. How y'all living out there? I hope you guys out there feeling good, living well, and most definitely living blessed, man. It was a busy day, man. This is a busy week, period. Y'all know I work in retail, so it's been crazy, but it's been crazy for all of us, I know. Just trying to get going, man. I was out working today, and then it's like, boom, right after, I had to meet up with my mom and with Betsy and with Lily because we had a little, a movie date with baby girl tonight that we all had with her, man. Went to go watch the new Trolls movie, Trolls 3. She's a big Trolls fan. I love the music in the movies, man. So it was cool. We enjoyed it, man. Had some popcorn. And I'm like, damn, we got out. I said, I got to go. Because I already told my people I was going to be on at 7:30. And here I am. I know I started like 5 minutes late. I don't care. Whatever. But it's all good, man. Hey, what is up, my brother Ignacio, man? Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, brother. I don't know if you know, but right now on the CBS Sports channel, I get it on my YouTube TV. I don't know if you do, bro, but Aggies are playing basketball. I am watching the New Mexico State Aggies at 3-2, playing Fresno State, who are 2-1. It's in the tournament they are in Cancun right now. And the Aggies are up 27-23, man, in the first half. So looking good, man. But feeling good too, man. I am feeling good. Yo, what's up, Andy? Okay, Steelers Nation in the house tonight. All right, man. All right. What happened to your Steelers, dog? All right, I'm just saying. But it's all good, man. It's nothing but love for you, brother. And once again, guys, we had another crazy week here in the NFL. Man, it was just another few upsets. People were telling me I was crazy. I had some people actually. There's this kind of group that I'm in Facebook, and we give our picks every week. And I gave them my picks, and I was getting clowned because I actually had the Broncos winning, yeah, and I had the Rams winning. I was like, man, they're at home. Stafford's coming back for the Rams. Broncos are rolling right now. They're at home. And both teams did not make me look bad. All right. So I appreciate that. Now, that's all right, though, man. If we get we don't always get all the games. We don't always get them all right. And that's okay. That's okay. Because that's why we do picks. I got the ones that I do here on my Gridiron Nation group. And, if y'all ain't in that yet, download the ESPN app next season and I'll get you in. And you can put your picks every week. And at the end of the season, I'll give a small prize, to the winner. All right. To see who gets the top. King of the hill right there. All right. So I'll keep y'all posted, though, as we get through the offseason. But we ain't even there yet, man. We ain't even there yet. It's been insane, man. Like, I don't know what was going on with the damn Chiefs last night. Damn it. Chiefs, y'all disappointed America. Everybody disappointed, pissed off. We hate you even more now. How the hell you going to lose? The game was right there. Kansas City, it was right there. Mm-mm. Literally right there in Marcus Valdez-Scantling's hands. Wide open for a touchdown to take the lead late in the game. And he dropped the damn pass. It's horrible. Horrible. And then you had Kelsey dropping passes. Wait, man, none of these guys could catch last night. And then I don't know what was going on with the play calling because, man, Isaiah Pacheco was running hard again. He was running hard again, boy. And that dude he was barreling through people. And then they got a 10-point lead. And we're sitting there in the second half, and they give him the ball on first down. He gets like 3-4 yards. And then they pass twice, and they got a punt. I don't know. This was very Andy Reid like. Okay, I don't know why he went away from the run. But for you Philadelphia Eagles fans, first of all, congratulations on the win. Big win, getting your rematch of the Super Bowl. Now, it wasn't the Super Bowl. We all know who won that game. But, this got to make y'all feel good. I'm just trying to figure out how the hell y'all are pulling these games out of your asses because you guys got outplayed again last night on both sides of the ball. You did. And that's back-to-back games now for the Philadelphia Eagles that they've been outplayed that they probably should have lost, but they didn't. I get it. But they did it. So they're going to keep rolling, man. They do have the top record in football right now. And hopefully all this stuff is going to change, okay? When we get to the sorry, I'm reading the comment right here. When we get to the Cowboys game. What's up, John? Okay, so John, in order to send stars, if you look on the comments, right there where it says write your comment, you're going to see the little share signal on there, and there should be a little star there. And I appreciate that, man, because stars helps me start learning, getting some monetary thing out of this Facebook thing that I've been trying to push at, man. So appreciate that, bro. But if you don't see it, let me know. All right. If you don't see it, let me know, man. And I'll shoot you something. I don't know. All right. All right, man. So what is up, everybody? Hey, what's up, B? How you like the jersey? Yeah, first of all, I had to represent, right? I'm sorry. I got the mirrored screen here, right here. All right, because this is Salute to Service Month for the NFL, and I love the new jerseys, man. Y'all have seen them. They got like that brownish kind of copper color. They're dope. Gotta get me one. But so I like this. I mean, this was Zeke. I actually picked up. This is one of the old school type of jerseys, with the netting and stuff. It's comfortable as hell. It's a Zeke Salute to Service. Thank you very much. And I got the matching hat. Thank you very much. Gotta look fresh for the camera, baby. You know what I mean? Got to. Always. Always. But thank you, B. Appreciate that. I actually picked this up when we went to the very first Cowboys game I ever went to. I went to see them play Sunday Night Football to open up the season. It was the season opener, the home opener. It was against the Giants a few years back. And right across the street, if any of y'all have ever gone to a Cowboys game in Arlington, you're going to know what I'm talking about. There's a big Walmart right across the street, literally right across the street from the stadium, okay, from AT&T Stadium. And when you go on game day, oh, my God. The front half of the store is nothing but Cowboys gear and merchandise. It was crazy, y'all. But I walked in there, and it was so crowded, and there was none but people walking around with Cowboy stuff, all happy. And I was like, oh, my God, I'm home. These are my people. It was dope. But, yeah, so got this one straight off the rack. But I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Oh, Angel. Yeah, I know, man. I know. That's crazy, though, man. Chiefs receivers don't know what it is. I know, man. Shoot. I'm telling you, that game was literally in their hands, in Marcus Valdez-Scantling's hands. Man, somebody get freaking Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes is going to be Patrick Mahomes going to end the season, y'all, and he's going to be like talking to the GM, and he's going to be like, look here, let me holler at y'all for a second. I don't give a damn if you got to give up 2 first-round picks. You get freaking Tyreek Hill back here in the trade somehow because none of these fools that y'all have put up for me can catch. Even Travis Kelce was dropping passes, man. Probably missing his woman. Can he get her ass back to the States? No, you know what? Never mind. We don't need her there. We don't need her there. We needed her there to make him happy to beat Philly, and they failed at that. So y'all failed America. Right, every one of you, Taylor Swift, Travis, Marcus Valdez-Scantling, all of you, and I'm sick. I'm sick because y'all did it against the Eagles. Can't stand them damn Eagles, man. Y'all understand that this is my venting session, right? Like you guys are like I got like a whole bunch of therapists in my in my damn comment section. No, I'm just kidding. It ain't even like that, man. Straight up, but but it's all good, man. It's all good. So, anyways, cheers, my friends. Yeah, life is better with football, with Cowboys football, actually. Yeah. So let's get it on, baby. Let's get rolling. We got a lot to get to today, guys. Got a lot to get to. We're going to get to it. All right. So now I got to show love. Love right here. Right there. NMSU handles Auburn. 25-point underdogs. I think, I don't know if I saw this was the fourth biggest, like spread, like spread, that a team beat pretty much. I guess this was like the biggest upset of the season. This was like the fourth biggest. There were 25-point underdogs. They were the fourth biggest underdogs so far this season. But this could be the biggest win, not just in the NCAA season this year, but in NMSU history, y'all. Like, I mean, give it up. Give it up for the New Mexico State Aggies and what Jerry Kill has brought to this school, man, to this community, to the city. He's gotten us excited about Aggie football again. And I know I said it, and I'm going to continue to say it because I will eat my crow. What they did last year was great. It was great. But I was like, when this season started, I said, we've seen this before, though. You know what I mean? Where we go to a bowl game, and then the next year we're trash again. So I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready to go with it, man. I had to see it. Well, I saw it done a few weeks back. I was good. Okay? So, yeah, what's up, Mike? How you doing, Mike? Man, my good friend Mike Prado says, what's up, Gabe? How about them Cowboys, baby? Yes, yes, yes. Doing what we needed to do. We just took care of a bad team. That's what the great teams do. Therapists, yes. Dr. Pepper, Johnny Walker, etc. Yeah, I like the Johnny Walker, but that stuff, like comes out when it's like special occasion. The usual, I'm just gonna have me a glass of Jim Beam and I'm cool. But tonight, I'm chilling. I'm chilling with the brews, but it's all good, man. Mike, hope you're living well, man. Thank you for joining us on the show tonight, man. I appreciate you. So now back to the NMSU Aggies, y'all. This was a major, major upset. I mean, what can we say? What can we say? The NMSU Aggies, y'all, were 25-point underdogs, and the only thing I know about this game was that everybody, except for the Auburn coaches, were not looking past NMSU. And the reason I know this is because when I get like my little notifications, and anything that's following the Aggies, of course. So I was getting like my Google timeline was actually showing me stuff of articles related to this game, the week building up to the game. And there was a lot of stuff from the Auburn side of things, from their reporters from the school. And it was interviewing like these coaches, and they're talking about that they weren't looking past this game. The coaches weren't. They knew what they had coming, especially because you know last year, I think it was it when this coach that was coaching Auburn, he was coaching Liberty. Okay, and Jerry Kill and them, they went on over there and they did the same damn thing to him last year. So he goes to Auburn, and Jerry Kill comes back and bites him in the ass here too. And I absolutely love it. I love it. So let's look at the box score, man. I mean, Aggies, okay. First of all, that moves the Aggies to 9-3. They are in the bowl. They're gonna get a bowl game. Let's just make this clear. Now, this game right here, though, this is a big game because now, if the NMSU Aggies win this week against Jackson State, who's another good team, they're coming to our house, and that's going to be Saturday. And then in December, they will play in the Conference USA Championship against Liberty, who is 11-0. The Aggies can pull these wins off. we could be talking about something much bigger than the New Mexico Bowl because they could be top 25. Now, they might just have to settle for that, but I wouldn't be mad, to be honest. They if they win this weekend, I could see them getting into the top 25. They did get some votes this week, so but it was a hell of a game. Diego Pavia, he was in the like the Davy O'Brien Award. They put out a thing every week, and it's about the top 8 quarterbacks that they had for the week. And Diego Pavia made his name on that list, man. So I got to give the dude nothing but props. He plays so hard, man. The way this dude plays, he loves to run the ball. He's a playmaker. Went 19 of 28 for 201 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. That was big, especially against a school like Auburn. All right. So his leading receiver, Star Thomas. I'm sorry, his leading rusher, Star Thomas, had 7 carries for 67 yards. This dude averaged almost 10 yards a carry, y'all, against that defense. Which that Auburn defense, like y'all might not understand if you don't college football, they've actually been pretty damn good this year. The Aggies didn't have no problem with them. I think it was like all tied at 10 at halftime, and then second half, the Aggies defense completely just shut them down. And the Aggie offense said, "All right, now it's time to turn it up another notch," and they did, man. So congratulations to the NMSU Aggies for doing what they did this past week. And we are proud of you here in Las Cruces, man. We hope y'all continue to roll. And I wish I can be out there at the game with the rest of my fellow Las Cruces and Aggies fans this weekend. Unfortunately, since I work in retail, my ass is going to be working all damn day on Black Friday weekend. Yeah. Gotta find a new line of work or something, man. I don't know. But good luck to the Aggies this weekend, man, against Jackson State. And if you get a chance to go out there, please do get out there, support the squad because they're playing hard for us right now. They put themselves on the national stage this week, y'all. You got to understand that with what they did. So some of the eyes on the country are going to be on this game this weekend because Jackson State's they're no slouch. So it's going to be a good one, man. But y'all get out there, support the squad, and we'll talk about this game next week. When we're on the rebound, man, straight up. So with that, I want to ask you guys, since it is Thanksgiving weekend, I want to ask you guys, what is it? What are your favorite, let's say, Thanksgiving Day traditions? How's that? How's that? Sorry, I'm trying to get something here in my thing here. Give me some of your favorite Thanksgiving Day traditions. Like, I know everybody loves the football. Of course, we all love the football. You know what I mean? Everybody loves the football. We love the turkey. But is there something that maybe your family does or used to do, or maybe you started that not a lot of other people do? Maybe do you guys go somewhere? Um, I don't know. I want to know. What are your favorite Thanksgiving Day traditions? Let me know what's up, man. Mike, happy Thanksgiving to you, brother. Much appreciated, man. I hope you and your family are doing well. You and your wife living up there. And I think you're still Rio Rancho, right, man? So I know y'all dealing with the cold up there, Mike. It ain't cute, huh? Because it's cold up there, but I know you're used to it now, brother. So it's all good, man. What's up, JP? How you doing, brother? I'm not late. You're early. Am I? Yeah, what's up, B? That's right. Go Aggies and Cowboys. And Cowboys. What can I say, man? What can I say? Yes, Angel, I am live on YouTube as well under Gridiron Nation Vodcast. Vodcast. All right. So go on there and subscribe. Please. Please do. Trying to build the subscribers up. All right. Yeah. We're going to be watching the Cowboys with a cold beer 2 or 3. Yes, right. That is one thing that we like to do on Thanksgiving is we love to watch the Cowboys. We love to have some brews, after we eat and just relax, man. But give me some other ones, guys. So while you're thinking about that, we are here, all of us gathered here, to have a very hypothetical and non-existent Thanksgiving dinner in honor of Gridiron Nation Podcast and all of its listeners. Welcome to the GMP Thanksgiving dinner, everybody. I got nothing for you. but it's all good. Maybe some smart ass remarks, and that's enough. All right. I want to know what you're bringing to this dinner. All right, we ain't got nothing. So what are you bringing right now? I'll tell you what I got. I got the beer. All right. Now, y'all need to tell me what you're bringing. All right. I don't care if it's something that nobody eats. If it's some weird shit, bring it. Maybe it's something that you have like your family just eats some weird freaking dish that nobody else eats, but you're like, man, but it's good. You gotta try it. Okay, bring that. So let me know what you guys are bringing, and I'm gonna be asking you guys through this whole thing. All right. I want you to be telling me your favorite Thanksgiving Day traditions. Okay, and your Thanksgiving dinner, what you're bringing, okay, for this very, very prestigious, very formal. Yeah, you got to be in uniform. And very made up GMP Thanksgiving dinner today. So let me know what you guys are bringing right now. Give me your Thanksgiving Day traditions. And yeah, okay. He says, been subscribed. Can you post the link so I can share it to my coworker? I don't have social media. He don't have social media. Okay. I got you, Angel. I got you right now, brother. I'm gonna do that for you right now. Check this out. Hold on. Give me a second. Now I got multitask. We ain't good at this shit, guys. Fellas, you know we ain't good at multitasking. That's why, like, I got this screen with all this stuff, and sometimes I forget like what's scrolling. I'll be like 20 minutes into the show, and you're gonna still see the little ticker on the bottom saying show starting soon, and I'm like, oh shit. But the problem is too, sometimes I smoke before the show, so that could have something to do with it too. All right. Anyways. So, all right, Angel. Look, I'm gonna do this for you right now, bro. All right. Because we want to get some people in here right now. So let's do this, man. Copy that. You know what, Angel? I'll tell you what, bro. I'm gonna do you one better. I am going to text it to you right now, my friend. Okay. All right. If you need me to, if you'd rather me post it on like on Facebook, then tell me. But for now, I sent it to you through text, brother. But I appreciate you putting the word out and trying to get this show growing, man. Appreciate you guys. All right. So my brother Ignacio says he's bringing the pot roast turkey. I take that. Somebody got to bring the turkey. Oh, Angel. Yeah. Hell yeah. I don't know. I don't care about the pumpkin pie. I don't do pumpkin pie. Mm-mm. No. I like the key lime. I like the lemon meringue. I like the stuff with chocolate, the pecan. But I don't do pumpkin pie. If you're gonna give me some pumpkin pie, it better be like a small ass sliver like that. And then I want like a grip, like half the freaking tub of Cool Whip on top. And I'm straight. Okay, I'm good. I don't like it. I don't know what to tell y'all. But the patron, you got a front row seat to the game right there, brother. Yes, you do. I will have you your TV tray right there. Yeah. Ooh, the homemade salsa. So somebody got to bring that homemade salsa. Okay. All right. So JP pie. I love pie. Maybe bringing it, but I'm not sharing it. If it's pumpkin dog, it's all good, man. You keep that to yourself. All right. All right, man. So I hope you got it. Did you get the text? All right, man. So, all right, guys. Let's get rolling, man. We got some football to talk about, man. All right. We're about 30 minutes into the show, and I ain't talked about football other than the Aggies yet. But that's okay because this is Gridiron Nation Podcast. We just do what we do, how we do, when we want to do it, and that's the way it is. All right. So let's get rolling, though. Now, I wanted to put something out there for you guys this week, okay? And I want to know, actually, this is going to lead up to the first fan mail question. I'm going to try to get to them all this week, guys, but if I can't, because I got a few this week from you guys. And I still have Andy's, but Andy told me to save it until next week because he wasn't going to be able to stay on for the whole show today. Hendo wasn't. So, but Hendo, if you're still there, man, tell me what you bring into the damn GMP Thanksgiving dinner. All right, you ain't coming empty handed. Somebody got to bring something. Okay, what's that old ass freaking phrase? Ass, cash, or grass. Nobody's fucking rides for free. Somebody got to bring something. But if you bring the grass, it's all good too. You're welcome. You're welcome into the household. But we got to do it outside. Anyways, I'm getting off topic here, man. So now, I won't get to all of them, but trust me, we will get to them. Okay, I might have to just put out a segment next week where we handle all of them because I don't want to be on for 3 hours tonight, guys. All right, I'm just saying. Tired, came from the movies. For those of you who just tuned in, I had to work today, so I was a little bit rushed. I was trying to but after work, me and my mom and Betsy, we met up with and we took Lily for a little movie date tonight. And when it took her to watch Trolls 3, good movie, good music, dug it, had to come back home, and I guess time, let's do this. So, won't get to them all. But this is going to lead into one, and I want to know what your guys' feelings on this are. Now, there's been a lot of talk about CJ Stroud, for good reason, and rightfully so, like positive talk about the season he's had, man. He's having an amazing season. Amazing season. But there's also been talk about the other rookie quarterback, the one that got drafted before him, Bryce Young, who is not having such a positive season. It's almost like they're complete opposites this year with what's going on with their team, with their careers, with their rookie seasons. So I want to ask you guys, man, what do you guys think if the roles were reversed? How different would it be for each of them? What do you guys think? Like, would take you some? Yeah. Yeah. Hell yeah. Yo, what's up, Anthony? How you doing, brother? Vatos locos forever, carnal. That's right, man. That's right. Hey, I can't hate on you, my friend. Congrats to your Eagles. That was a big win for you guys. It was a hell of a win. I don't know how y'all pulled that one out your ass again, but you did. But you did. I gotta respect that. All right. We'll see you guys in a few weeks. For now, you know, you guys just keep doing your thing. You got Buffalo coming up this week. That won't be an easy one. And then I think you got the Niners, man. Damn, them Niners rolled it this week, man, again. Shit. But then, I mean, it was against Baker and them, but after what they did to Jacksonville last week, I'm like, it don't matter, man, as long as they're winning, you know? Assuming you're talking about the pumpkin pie? All right, y'all. So back at it. Now, if the roles were reversed, how different would it be for CJ Stroud and Bryce Young? Let me kick some knowledge for you guys a little bit, some facts, some stats that I got here. Okay, so CJ Stroud, if you're looking at what he's doing this year, okay, he's just under 63% passing, 62.8 to be exact. He's 223 attempts, completions, 355 attempts, 17 touchdowns, 2,962 yards passing this season. Okay, he's got 5 interceptions and 2 fumbles. So that's what we're looking at, his personal stats. Okay, almost just under 63% passing. He's got 223 completions out of 355. That puts him number 2, actually, guys. He's number 2 in passing yards. Okay, just under 3,000 yards, 2,962 yards, 2,962 yards. All right, 5 interceptions, 17 touchdowns. So having a very good season. He is. We flip over to Bryce Young, though. Bryce Young, 62% passing. Okay, he's sitting there at 198 completions with 319 attempts. So that's about a good 30-some less attempts, but damn, that's a lot less. Well, not too much less. I guess about 25 less completions. 9 touchdowns, 1,683 yards as compared to CJ Stroud's 2,962. That's a big gap. And now the difference is too, Bryce has only played 9 games. Okay, he was out for a little bit, but he's also ran the ball 22 times for 138 yards. He's got 8 interceptions and he's lost 1 fumble, where CJ Stroud has lost 2. So you can see the stat difference in the yards there. But what about, like, what would happen if they flip sides, y'all? Let's say Bryce Young had CJ Stroud's squad. Let's say he was being coached by D'Amico Ryans with that solid, that good defense that they've got there. Okay, not to hate on Carolina's defense, because Carolina's pass defense went into this week ranked number 6 in the league. Okay, so that big loss to Dallas. Yeah. But um, oh, Angel, you texted me, Angel. I'm gonna text you back. Wrong person. Okay. But so what if CJ Stroud now, if he was stuck with what with what Bryce Young's dealing with right now? What would happen then? What do you guys think? Okay, so let's say we had Bryce Young, and because the reason I'm bringing this up, y'all, is because as much as we're praising CJ Stroud, and it is well deserved, I do think that Bryce Young is taking way too much. He wasn't put in a good situation for us to be able to gauge how good or bad this dude's going to be. He really wasn't. We all knew this going into this season. He was being put in a losing situation. Okay, I don't know how Frank Wright didn't get fired after the Cowboys game. I don't know, but let's look at their roster for the Houston Texans. Okay, now let's look at the offense though. The offensive line is ranked number 15. That's by Pro Football Network. And they are number 24 in the rush. Okay, they don't run the ball very much. Let's just put it that way. And Dameon Pierce hasn't been what he was last year in his rookie year. Hey, he's been injured. Singletary's had a couple good games, but if we're looking at the running back room, Dameon Pierce, Devin Singletary. Okay, let's look at the wide receivers. Man, he's got Noah Brown, good solid veteran there. Nico Collins, who was busted out this year. Nico Collins, man. Tank Dell, another rookie right there who busted out this year, killing it. All right. And then you got Robert Woods there. Nice little veteran, plays out of the slot. Oh, man. Their O-line, like I said, ranked number 15. So they're right middle of the pack as compared to Carolina's, who's ranked number 24. So keep that in mind. And then you got Dalton Schultz there. And like I said, a pretty good defense. So if you put Bryce Young there, Bryce Young's kind of a guy who's a playmaker. Okay. He likes to make plays as they break down. He gets out of the pocket. I think if you were to put him here, he would be winning more ball games than he is with Carolina. I don't think he would be playing at the level CJ Stroud is. To be honest, I'm gonna be honest. I don't think he would be, replicating exactly what CJ Stroud is doing this year, because Stroud is a great pocket present quarterback. I told you guys this on my draft episode where I was talking about quarterbacks. This is why I had CJ Stroud as my top quarterback, because I told y'all this dude is NFL ready, and he's showing it. He is. He's got that young talent there. He's got a nice mix of young talent and veterans, a good offensive line, a good defensive line, a good coach. So he's got some good things there. But if Bryce Young was there, man, I don't know. I think Houston might not be 6-4. I think maybe they'd be like 4-6. I'll give them that. I'd give Bryce Young 4 wins in Houston right now if he was put on that squad. At best, right now. Okay. Definitely be playing a hell of a lot better, though. Hell, maybe they'd even be 5-5 because they've got, like I said, a very good surrounding cast around him. Front, both sides of the ball. So that's what I would see him doing. Now, those lowly Panthers, man, excuse me. Sitting at 1-9 right now. Bryce Young cannot. I mean, damn, how many sacks the Cowboys had the other day? Shit. They were coming from all over the place. Micah had 3 on his own. So what would happen if CJ Stroud was playing for the Panthers this year? Would he be sitting there with the same record? Would he be at 1-9? What do you guys think? Anthony says it would be the same. Panthers are a trash team. It's a lot of talent. Houston is the better team all around. I agree. Completely agree with you, my friend. What is up, Neil? How you doing, my friend? Good to see you jump on tonight, man. Talk a little bit of football with us, man. Appreciate you, brother. Yeah. Anthony, you're right, man. That Panthers O-line is trash. They are. And I know they were playing against arguably the best defensive line in football. We'll get to that maybe. But they were playing one of the better ones this week. But still, every week in and week out, no matter who they're playing, man, you got Bryce Young on the run. So I really do think that if he was on this squad, um, he would be struggling. He would be struggling, maybe the same that Bryce Young is struggling, to be honest, because Bryce Young has that ability to get out of the pocket. Now, CJ Stroud does too, but he's just not as much of the dynamic playmaker out of the pocket that Bryce Young was. That's kind of what Bryce Young's bread and butter is, coming out of college. So Ignacio says, I think it really has to do with their squads. If they switched, Bryce would be the one smiling with the recognition. Yeah. Like I said, I could see maybe being 5-5 with the Texans right now. I could see that. So what do you guys think? My Tia D, how you doing? Thank you for joining us on here. I don't know. I mean, keep hitting me off with what you guys think, man. Like, why do you think it would be different? Or why do you think it would be the same? What do you guys say? Because if I'm looking at the Panthers and their roster, when I realized that Adam Thielen, 31-year-old Adam Thielen, who was always known as a supporting role wide receiver, he was very good in that slot role, as long as somebody else on the other side was pulling the majority of the work, he can get it done in one-on-one. When I found out he was going to be the top guy, I was like, oh, shit. That ain't going to work. No. And while he's had some good games, man, it hasn't mattered. Okay, and then you got Chuba Hubbard running the ball. Miles Sanders can't stay healthy. So you got Chuba Hubbard there. Chuba Hubbard's never scared anybody as a backup running back coming in to start. You know what I mean? And then let's look at their other receivers. Who else they got? Laviska Shenault, okay? Terrence Marshall Jr., all right? DJ Chark, all right? I hear nobody there that scares me. Hell, I would put anybody. Like, this is why Dallas was like, all right, well, I don't care who covers who. We'll just put any of our freaking cornerbacks on anybody and we'll be all right. Adam Thielen had a decent game. I'll give him that, but that's the only option. He is every single pass play, that is the wide receiver one. That is the first receiver on Bryce Young's I want to say projections. Okay. That's the first guy he's looking at. So that's why he was getting all the work, man. Like I said, their defense has been okay, but man, when your offense can't do much and you cannot protect your quarterback and you can't run the ball, it's not going to matter. Your defense is going to get tired. They're going to give up a lot of points. So I think if CJ Stroud had that offense surrounding him and that horrible offensive line, yeah, I think that I could see him being, let's be honest, 1-9 right now. I could see that. All right. I really can. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that, man. Much love, much respect to you. And I know you a former Marine. It's nothing but respect to you, my friend. And that's why, it's Salute to Service Month. Man, I had to pull out the Zeke jersey, sport the flag in support of all of our troops, man, and veterans. So thank you, my friend. I appreciate that a lot, man. Appreciate you showing support. So now we talked about the whole, as would the roles be reversed? And I think most of us can agree, okay, that the teams probably would be the same with either one of these quarterbacks. Let's just be real here. I think Bryce Young would be making plays there with the Texans. Maybe about one less lot win or something, but he would have them there winning ball games, I think. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I just don't feel that Bryce Young is taking a beat down right now by people. And it's like, it's not even fair. This guy does not have a team around him. He was thrown into a losing situation before the season even started. Now, Frank Reich, they're talking about firing him. All right. So, yeah. The coaching situation is completely different too. You got D'Amico Ryans doing his thing there. Hell of a coach. So with the Texans. So I don't know, man. That's just the way I see it. But that leads to a fan question. And this one was presented by Mr. Jesse Padilla, the official Giants fan of the Gridiron Nation. Appreciate you, bro. He sent this to me like right after I did the show last week and dropped it. So I got to read his. And it's a legit question, guys. It's a legit question. He wants to know, is CJ Stroud a legit MVP contender? That is a great question. Now they're sitting at 6-4, and it's time. It's time. Maybe it's time to start talking about this dude in this conversation. Is it? What do you guys think? He's had a hell of a season, guys. He's playing better than a lot of quarterbacks. Like I said, he's number 2 in the league in pass yards right now, with just under 3,000 yards. So, what do you guys think? Do you think that CJ Stroud has put his name into the MVP conversation yet? Or do you just got to see it for another week, a week or two? I know that the MVP is not going to be named until the NFL honors way at the end of the season. So we're still a couple months from that. All right. But let's look at what he's doing this year, guys. Let's look at what he's doing. All right. Now he's sitting there at 73% completion percentage. That's with when I was talking about the completions earlier. You're looking at the 223 completions, okay? Now, what I want to know though is, do you think that this man is okay? Let's compare him to Jalen Hurts. Let's compare him to Patrick Mahomes. I think he's having better seasons than both of those guys, to be honest. I know Jalen Hurts. I know what they're doing record wise. I get it, but that's a team thing. All right, CJ Stroud's playing with a couple veterans and a lot of new young cats, okay? Granted, everybody's got talent there, but y'all get what I'm saying. Okay, so he's got, man, I told you guys about his yards 62.8%, 355 yards, 355 attempts. And if you're looking as compared, let's just compare him to the other passers in the league right now. All right, let's do that. Let me pull some up here right quick. Damn. Damn Aggie games on the commercial. But they are up 49-47. For those of you interested, the NMSU Aggie basketball team winning by 2 right now, man. They got a fight on their hands with the Fresno Bulldogs, though. That's for sure. So let's jump to the NFL here because I want to pull up CJ Stroud's stats. And we're going to compare him with what else is going on around the league. Now, let's take the passing yards thing. Let's not just take that and run with it and say, yes, that puts him in the conversation. Because the passing leader in the league right now for yards is Sam Howell. Okay, so if you're going to do that, then you're going to be like, Sam Howell for MVP. No, Washington fans, sit your asses down. Ain't nobody talking about Sam Howell for MVP. How y'all lost to the Giants this week. Y'all about to lose on Thanksgiving. So we're not putting Sam Howell up there. But he is leading the league in pass yards. Okay, so now we got CJ Stroud is number 2. Tua is number 3. Okay, he is just behind CJ Stroud. He's got 2,934 yards. Josh Allen 4. Jared Goff 5. Brock Purdy's there with 6. Patrick Mahomes at 7. Justin Herbert at 8. Dak Prescott. Wow, damn, Justin Herbert. That one surprises me that he's that low. Dak Prescott number 9 and Jalen Hurts 10. Okay, so y'all can't be talking about Jalen Hurts in this conversation. The MVP. I'm telling you, I still believe A.J. Brown is. Now, the other night, I don't know what happened last night. That was just a weird game, but Jalen Hurts was getting sacked. Dak Prescott has turned it up after the bye week when they flipped the switch on the offense and they opened it up and started passing the ball out. My boy Dak started doing his thing. So I'm going to keep an eye on this every week, okay, because he's climbing up there. He's got his name. People are talking MVP for him too. But I think Josh Allen's out of the conversation. He's out. Some people have said Brock Purdy. I would still go with that team. It's still McCaffrey for me. He's the logical MVP candidate. Mahomes is going to be there because he's Mahomes, and Justin Herbert. I mean, I don't know. You better get in the playoffs, dog. But Lamar Jackson's still my top guy. He's 11 in passing, but we know what he does when he's running. So that's what he does. So CJ Stroud, to me, in my opinion, I just need to see a little more. Actually, this weekend's game is going to be big because they take on the Jacksonville Jaguars, and he is going to really, really need to have a great game. Now, they're at home, so I still haven't decided who I'm picking for this game. Um, Jacksonville bounced back from that ass whooping that they got from the 49ers last week by handing an ass whooping to the Titans this past week. So we'll see, man. We'll see, but I don't know. Oh, okay. Quick question here. Should the boys get Darius Leonard? You're talking about Shaq Leonard? No. And the reason I say this, people are still intrigued with the name because of his stellar rookie season. Shaq Leonard cannot stay on the field. Shaq Leonard cannot stay healthy. No. I mean, if you're going to sign this dude, fine, sign him, but he's not going to be a starter. At least not right now. I mean, this guy, he just can't stay on the field. We know what he does when he's healthy. Okay, that he plays well when he's healthy. Problem is, the dude's never healthy. He's always that dude stays hurt. Okay, you can't even breathe on Shaq Leonard because he's like, oh damn, my shoulder, fool. You don't breathe on me. I'm out for 3 weeks. So I don't know. I don't mean I ain't gonna be mad if they get him cheap. Okay, but I wouldn't be mad if they were. I would wake up tomorrow and it was like Adam Schefter breaking, Shaq Leonard signs with the Cowboys. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm not gonna be mad about that. But I don't know if he's got the kind, like, I wouldn't want them to overpay for him. That's the problem. Because you're overpaying for a guy that you know is not going to give you every single game. Because he might not be there every single game. So that's what I think. All right. Neil says, sucks, man, because the league wouldn't give him both MVP and Rookie of the Year. It never seems to happen. And you're talking about CJ. All right. I think one or the other, unless he actually wins MVP, though, then he gets both awards, I think, but most likely one or the other. Yes, I agree. I completely agree with this. I would have to see him win the division this year and probably have a strong playoff run. Okay. But I do think you're right. I think he's already a lock for Offensive Rookie of the Year, and they won't give him both. They won't. Just like they won't give a Defensive Player MVP and Defensive Player of the Year. They won't do it. But it is a quarterback's award, unfortunately. Even though they won't say it. But I don't know. I don't know if I see him getting the MVP and the Rookie of the Year. He would have to have a deep playoff run. Ugh, that's going to be tough in the AFC. They are a good team. I'm not saying that they couldn't do it. I just don't know if I see them doing that. Because when you get into the playoffs, man, you're playing all the elite of that conference. You're playing the best of the best. So they still got to contend with Jacksonville, though, to win that division. But you're right, Neil. I agree. I think it's one or the other, definitely. Ignacio says that Stroud should be nominated. Like I said, okay, that's cool. But I got to see more. I got to see him win that division. Okay, because let's remember, guys. Let's go back to what Neil said. All right, y'all remember Dak Prescott came in as a fourth round pick. Wasn't supposed to start. His rookie year, he won Offensive Rookie of the Year. Okay, led that team to a number 1 seed, 13-3. Okay, CJ Stroud's not going to reach 13-3. That's already done with. Okay, they're not getting the number 1 seed in the playoffs either. I don't think. A lot of football left to play, but I don't see that. So, I mean, if Dak couldn't get an MVP that year, I don't see CJ Stroud getting it. I mean, you can nominate him if you want. I just don't see he's going to get it. Think he's going to get it. You know what I mean? Yeah. JP, Washington always loses to the Giants. Yeah. Yeah, you did say it. And I told y'all, if you listened to last week's show, episode 79, if you haven't listened to it, go back and listen to it, damn it. All right? It's on Spotify. I didn't do the live stream, but it is everywhere you get your podcasts, audio versions. We talked about it earlier that day. He goes, I don't know what it is, man. We always, no matter how bad we are, we always beat down on Washington. And they did once again, and it was freaking hilarious. I was laughing my ass off when I was watching that game. Bobo, what's up, brother? Thank you for joining us tonight, man. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I know you're happy with that ass whooping, another ass whooping the Niners did back to back out of the Bay, man. Y'all are looking strong, bro. Looking strong once again. And just in time, man, because y'all got Philly coming up here in next week. And I need you guys to do your thing against them, please. Sorry, Anthony, but you already know how it is. But I know you're concerned about the game you got Thursday, so we're gonna get to that one here in a little while. But I appreciate you jumping in. JP says Leonard hasn't played in like 3 years, man. I think, yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. Everybody's still going. Everybody is still going with his rookie year and thinking that's him, and it's not. He just can't stay on the field. That's the problem. JP talking about MVPs winning the defensive player of the year and MVP. Yeah, Lawrence Taylor's still the only player to do it, man. Still the only player to do it. Ignacio says, I don't think Stroud should get the MVP, but he should be nominated for Rookie of the Year. Yeah, and I think he's already locked up the Rookie of the Year, the Offensive Rookie of the Year, to be honest. I think he has. I don't see anybody that's played even close up to a level. I know they've had some receivers like Addison and Flowers, but no rookie is doing what he's doing. I'm sorry, but no. So yeah. I think he's got that Rookie of the Year locked up, man. Anthony talking about Giants or ass. We know this. We do know this. Yeah. Bubble says, absolutely happy. Seattle 2 times and Philly in the next 3 games. Yeah, man. Yeah, just win that Philly game. That's all I care about. I know you got to care about your division games, and we just got to worry about our schedule. But I'm going to need you just beat Philly, please, because we know KC couldn't do it. Marcus Baldus Scantling having I keep saying it, I know, had the game right in his hands, literally dropped it. Watched the ball fall to the ground. Y'all let America down, and America hates you even more now, KC. I hope y'all are happy. All right, man. So, but yeah, that's where I stand on the CJ Stroud thing. I think if I'm going to put him in the MVP conversation as a legit contender, he's going to have to win the division, and he's going to have have a deep playoff run. And I'm talking about like what's deep? Like if they host a wild card, they win that, then they win the divisional round. That's when I'll be like, okay, yeah, let's talk about this. So, but until then, I think he's got the Rookie of the Year locked up. And like Neil said earlier, I don't know if I see him getting both of those awards. I think they'd be like, look, we gave you the Rookie of the Year. There you go. Be happy. Now try and win the MVP next year. All right. That's the way I see that. So that was a good one, though. That was a good one. Now, we talked about, where are we now, man? I got my little thing right here showing me my segments. We talked about showing love once again to the NMSU Aggies for that beatdown of Auburn. First time ever beating an SEC team. And it was beautiful, man. It was beautiful. These guys are going to a bowl game this year, y'all. So we talked about them. All right. We did the fan mail question. Talked about the CJ Stroud and Bryce Young comparisons. If the teams were switched, and I think most of us can agree that if CJ Stroud and Bryce Young switch teams, they would probably, the teams would probably both be where they're at right now. So everybody needs to stop hating on Bryce Young because this man was thrown into a losing situation his rookie year. And they're going to have to do something for this dude, man. Help him out this offseason. Something. Y'all need to fire Frank Reich. I'll tell you that much. There's coaches on the hot seat, man. There is. A lot of coaches on the hot seat. How the hell has Brandon Staley still got a damn job for the Chargers? Am I the only one who's like, fire this man? What is wrong with you? You got Justin Herbert throwing all kinds of passes and touchdowns, and you can't steal. And the bad thing is, Brandon Staley's the one calling the defensive plays. Got all those players on that defense. Are you kidding me? I don't know how he's got a job. I really don't. KC was shit last night. Damn chickens. Yeah, man. Exactly. Exactly, man. Told you. They freaking let America down, Kansas City, and we hate you even more for it. At least I do. Damn it, Andy Reid. Oh, well. JP says, yeah, he knows they're trash. His team's trash, but we still beat Washington no matter what. Yeah, they do. You guys always do, man. So, all right, y'all. Let's get right into this. Into the NFL predictions now. Let's do a quick look back, guys, on this past week, okay? Because there were some big games this past week, and let me just switch this up right quick. Nice little ticker on the bottom. You see my ticker in the background showing you the scores. I got to get a little bit better. I'm hoping to get a better camera after Christmas, like a nice 4K one. You can see everything a little bit sharp, a little bit more sharp, but, that's neither here nor there. Now, let's look back, y'all. So, once again, I don't have to linger on the Cowboys game because it went exactly how everybody expected it, whether you're a Cowboys fan or not. They're a good team playing a very bad team, and it was a blowout. So, it is what it is. Now, had the Steelers at the Browns, and I did pick the Browns to win this game. No, well, I picked them earlier in the week. And then I heard that Deshaun Watson got hurt. And admittedly, y'all, like if you listen to last week's show, I picked the Browns to win the game. But when I put my picks up, the graphic that I do every weekend, every Saturday night, and put it on social medias, I had switched it. Okay. I think I did. I don't know. I got a lot going on right now, okay? But anyways, Deshaun Watson out. So I was surprised that the Browns were able to pull this win off 13-10. That defense is absolutely legit. Damn. That defense is legit, man. They're struggling, at the quarterback position. But the defense is able to win the game. But I mean, let's be honest, man. The Steelers, I told you guys that this was going to bite them at some point. Their offense, every single game this year, even the games they have won, they have been outgained on the ground and through the air. And it's crazy. No team's ever done it when won games like this. Well, if you don't have an offense, you're not going to get far in the playoffs. And you can't beat the Browns. Even as good as that defense is, the Steelers got a good defense too. I get that. But the Steelers dropped this one, man. So that was a big loss for them. And especially because, the Bengals are struggling right now. So the Steelers are trying to get up there in the north. And Baltimore, man. Baltimore, they won their game on Thursday, 34-20. And right now, I'm still thinking that this is the best team in football right now. The Baltimore Ravens. So we're going to see, though, in the coming weeks how this division plays out. All right, so now we keep rolling on. What were some of the other big games we had this week, y'all? Well, we did talk about the Giants and Commanders last week. Giants 30. How the hell did you guys put up 31 points? Damn, I did not see that coming, JP. I really didn't. Okay. Oh, man. But you guys got the win against Washington. I am not taking Washington for granted this week. Okay, so when we talk about the Thanksgiving games here in just a couple minutes, I will tell you guys why. Now, we also had the Buccaneers at the 49ers. The 49ers. Now, there was a point during this game when I was watching it, and I was like, okay, like the Buccaneers got the ball back at the same score. There was still a lot of time left. And I said, okay, they started kind of moving the ball. And that's like, man, if they get in the end zone, they make this a one-score game, right? And then I think Baker Mayfield throws an interception or they had a fumble or something. And that's when I said, all right, that was it. And that's because that Niners defense, when you have a defense like that, guys, and you know that a team's like, okay, you're up 27-14, a lot of time left in the fourth, this offense is driving on you. You're like, nah, we can't let them grab some momentum and make this a one-score game. So when you have those great defenses, what do? They make a play. And the Niners defense made a play before that momentum can really get rolling. And they just shut it down, man. They just shut it down. So much props to the Niners for this one. Brock Purdy, 21-25, 333 yards, man. Man, I was watching dudes doing things after the catch like crazy. He did have that deep ball, man, to Brandon Ayuk. It was a dime, just dropped that one there. So, and Christian McCaffrey, of course, I believe he found his way back into the end zone via pass game. So, but Brandon Ayuk, man, had a career high 156 yards, 5 catches, and a touchdown. That long one I told you about was a 76-yarder. So, damn, Niners, Niners are back. Niners are back, putting the rest of the NFC on notice, man. And I'm just glad we ain't got to play y'all again this regular season. Actually, that loss kind of we've gotten better since then. I think it helped us kind of brought us back down to earth a little bit. But anyways, do this week because they've got the Thursday night game. They've got the Thanksgiving night game. So we talked about the Eagles and Chiefs. Eagles win 21-17. Kansas City disappointed the rest of America, and the Eagles pulled another one out of their ass. Go to 9-1. But it is what it is, man. Because when you look at the box score, Jalen Hurts went 14-22, had 150 yards. That's it. No touchdown passes. Okay. He did, I believe he had the two of them that he ran in. And then, of course, DeAndre Swift had a touchdown. So they shut down A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown, 1 catch for 8 yards, y'all. Okay, Devontae Smith, 6 catches for 99 yards. Now, A.J. Brown, the absence of this game, this is why Kansas City was in a position to win. The Kansas City defense is a defense I've been telling you guys about all season, a defense that nobody is talking about. And they are the reason that this team should have won. And then the receivers for the Chiefs said, no, hell no. We ain't winning this game because I got money on the Eagles. I don't know. I'm just being stupid here, but I can't hate on the Eagles. I mean, when you win ugly, you win ugly. That's what doesn't matter. On the win-loss column, it doesn't matter. All that matters is the win and the loss. That's it. Everything in between is how it played out, but it plays no bearing on the win or loss. So y'all want ugly, I'll give you that, and you got the win. All right, whatever. Be happy, Eagles fans. Anthony, I get it. We're happy. I turned off the TV in disgust. JP says, Tommy DeVito threw 3 touchdowns. Bro, I know that is crazy. That's crazy. One of them was that ball at 20-some yards that he threw to, who was it? Saquon Barkley. I even texted JP on that. So now y'all using freaking Barkley in that deep pass game. I mean, whatever, man. Use him however. They're going to try and run that dude into the ground. You know what I mean? So that's our Week 11 recap. Hell, let's jump right into Thanksgiving Day. Thanksgiving Day. Oh. And I brought this topic up earlier, and some of you have joined us since. Appreciate y'all for that. But right now, we started the show off, okay? And I asked you guys, I wanted to know throughout the show, just throw it in there in the comments. What are your favorite Thanksgiving Day traditions? We can talk about football, having some beers, drinking with your family, watching the games, turkey. Maybe something that your family does and nobody else does. I don't know. Hit me off in the chat, man. And we're having this conversation because we are all gathered here today, right now, for this very formal, it's uniform only, and very honorable first annual and completely made up and hypothetical Gridiron Nation podcast Thanksgiving dinner, the inaugural. So we're doing this here right now, y'all. So what are you bringing to this dinner right now? Okay. Ignacio said he was bringing the salsa. I said, I told y'all I got the beer. Okay. All right. JP said he's bringing pies, but he ain't sharing with y'all. So you got to bring your own. Angel's bringing some pumpkin pie. I told me better bring a lot of Cool Whip because I don't do pumpkin pie. I need the Cool Whip with it. So what are you guys bringing to tonight's GMP Thanksgiving dinner? Okay. Oh, and Angel's bringing the weed too, he said. So, and the patron. That's why he's getting a TV tray right in front of the TV for the Cowboys game. So for those of you who weren't here for that, what are you bringing? What are you bringing right now? What are you throwing down on the table, man? Because you can't come in empty-handed, all right? So now, let's look ahead because we have got I just saw this comment. My bad. B says, nice jersey. Yeah, B, your best friend, B, Garcia, she said the exact same damn thing when the show started. Man, yeah, I could tell y'all must be sisters. Same name and everything. It's crazy. But yeah, this is my Zeke salute to service that I picked up in Dallas, in Arlington, should I say, when we went to the Cowboys game a few years ago. So thank you very much. I appreciate that. All right. The red chile. Hell yeah. You throw a little bit of red chile on top of that turkey, bro. You know what I'm talking about? Am I right? And some salsa in there. Damn. Mm, I cannot wait till Thursday. ah, Angel, you keep jumping off, right? Is it being weird on yours? Anybody having, is anybody watching this on Facebook Live? If you are, let me know if you're having issues too, man. All right. And on which profile of mine, whether it's my Gridiron Nation, my Dallas Cowboys, or my personal page, because I stream it simultaneously on all three, as well as YouTube and on Twitter, X, whatever the hell you want to call it. The X named Twitter, whatever. B says, yep, that's my sister. All right. And B is bringing the salsa. I mean, the stuffing. No, I'm looking at Bobo's comment. Salsa. I'm just hungry. I'm just hungry, y'all. All right. You bring the stuffing, girls. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. All right. I'm with that. All right, man. So, what are your favorite traditions, though, for Thanksgiving? I'll tell you guys real quick one of mine that we used to do back in the day, man. I don't even want to say back in the day, but kind of like in the late 90s. Me and some friends, every Thanksgiving, man, for a few years straight, we would meet. If you're from Las Cruces, okay, you guys know where the soccer fields are on the corner of Walnut and Hadley, right by Paz Park, the ballpark. You know which one I'm talking about, right down the street from Mershite. And we would all meet there at that soccer park, and that's where they also have like the kids' pee wee football games and stuff. And so every Thanksgiving we would meet there in the morning. I mean, it would be a grip of guys. There'd be guys there I didn't even know. Every year there was some new faces, and then it was all the same old faces. And we would play football. We would play a game of football, man. And it was so dope because one of the guys, his wife would, she would time everything. It was just fun, man. And we did that for about 4 years straight. And it didn't matter. We would meet there, 9 a.m. Boom, Thanksgiving morning. It was like clockwork. Back then, y'all, we didn't have this text messaging and shit like this. Social media be like, hey, dog, you gonna be there? Yeah, I'm on my way. All right, swoop me up, pick me up. No, you had to call somebody. Okay, you had landlines. But at this time, we wouldn't call. Like, everybody just knew. It was like me and John Garcia, and then we would be there. And you would show up, man, and there would be all kinds of gente out there. You'd have somebody with the chingon system in their car with the backup and the music just blasting. We had fun, man. We'd play a game of football. We'd be out of there about noon. Everybody would go home to their families, shower, get ready, have their afternoon meal, watch some football. And I miss that. The reason we actually stopped doing it, man, is because it was messed up. Because one year it was straight tackle football. One year, the fourth year, there was last year that we did it. One of the guys actually broke his leg while we were playing. They had to drive him to the hospital and just completely ruined his Thanksgiving, man. And it was a big downer. We actually, we continued playing the game, but everybody was a little more cautious. And after that, man, everybody kind of stopped doing it. So that's one of the traditions that I used to do that I miss. But yeah, that was kind of a big letdown, man, straight up. All right. So my brother says on Facebook, not having any issues. Okay. Okay. It just says, I'll say no, because we want to go get food. Hey, I can't hate on you for that, bro. You know what I mean? I can't hate on you for that, man. But tell me you guys are Thanksgiving traditions, man. Just keep throwing them into the bottom if you want to. All right. Now let's look ahead, guys, because we got the week 12 Thanksgiving Day preview. And don't forget, guys, there is a Friday game, a Black Friday game this week. I believe it's Miami. They're going to New York to take on the Jets. The Jets, who have now benched Zach Wilson. Zach Wilson's out. No longer the quarterback. I don't know who the hell damn quarterback. I saw his name today, and I'm like, who? I don't know. Somebody they're trying to get to hold down till Aaron Rodgers comes back next year. That team, man, you talk about the hype. You talk about the hype for a team before the season, like the media was blowing this shit up. Major. How these guys could have went and traded for Joshua Dobbs, who's 2-1 in Minnesota right now. So I don't want to hear any excuses from the Jets organization. But so much hype, and it all came crashing down in 3 plays. 3 plays, first 3 plays of the season for their offense, I believe. But damn, that was horrible. It was horrible. We got what we got. Okay, yeah, here we go. My brother, he says, I miss playing a gig the night before Thanksgiving. They were always a blast. Yeah, yeah, I feel you on that. I feel you on that, y'all. For those of you that don't know, my brother Bobo Adolfo, I always talk to you guys about days when my band days when I used to be a member of the Cruces and Algo Nuevo. I used to help run the sound, work the lights, all that stuff, man. We had so many good times. And so he says, playing the gig the night before Thanksgiving was always a blast. I feel that. I feel that, brother. Definitely. Angel says, I'll drink with you. Cheers. Oh, JP says, Aaron Rodgers is going to rush himself back and tear up that Achilles for good. I don't think he will. I think he's just been playing people. Aaron Rodgers is, let's be honest, guys, he's an attention whore. If he's not getting talked about, he's kind of like a certain owner I know of a certain football team that has a star. Yeah, Aaron Rodgers is like the Jerry Jones of NFL quarterbacks. Like, oh, damn. Nobody's talking about me on my team in Jerry Jones' case. But Aaron Rodgers, like, nobody's talking about me. So he goes out there and he's like, oh, I might be back. I could be back by December. Dude, you have an Achilles. We ain't stupid. The media's stupid because they took that and ran with it like they always do, overreacting to every damn thing. But I was like, nah, he ain't coming back this year. That's not going to happen. Aaron Rodgers, he's going to need to heal up from that Achilles. They still have him for one more year. And we'll see what they can do next year. But yeah, I don't see him coming back. Even if they were to have been in the playoff race, I don't see that. Because it's like if Zach Wilson was good enough to get them into the playoffs, why would you bring back Aaron Rodgers? Because that means that Zach Wilson was holding it down. You know what I mean? It wouldn't make no sense. Wouldn't make no sense. So I don't see him coming back. But who knows? I mean, like I said, he is an attention whore. Okay. Oh, come on, man. He's hurt. I know. I did hear that, though. I was actually hearing that on a podcast this week, or it was like on Sirius XM. I was listening to the NFL station. And I remember I heard somebody talk about that. Like, man, they're talking about that he may not even be hurt. Maybe this was just a thing, like, to build the drama. Oh, come on. Build the drama, really? So what, they didn't want to go to the playoffs? Because they're out of the playoff hunt. I'm going to tell you that right now. The New York Jets are not going to make the playoffs. They could bring him back, right now. And if they did that, he would get hurt again. But in the games that he did play, it wouldn't be enough to get them to the playoffs. So, but yeah, I did hear that. I did hear that. So now let's look ahead, y'all. Thanksgiving Day. Okay. Let's start with the morning game. Packers at the Lions. This is 10:30 a.m. Mountain Time. Wherever you're at, be sure that you plan your day accordingly when it comes to football. Packers are 4-6, Lions at 8-2. This is a classic trap game against a division opponent. Okay. Now all three of these games, y'all, actually all 4 games between Thursday and Friday are division rivalry games. So just something to think about, because on paper, this easily looks like the Lions could roll, right? Right? But we all know how division works. We all know that it's not always so easy to win against the division teams, even the bad ones, okay? In some cases, it is. JP, Giants, Cowboys, I'm just saying. I'll take a little shot while I can. But no, seriously, straight up, I don't know if I just don't know if I see the Packers having enough here. Because Aaron Jones is likely not going to play this game. And A.J. Dillon, when Aaron Jones missed time earlier in the season, A.J. Dillon could not step in. He does not look like the A.J. Dillon that we've seen through the first couple of years of his career. So I really don't know if I don't know. I don't know if do you think Jordan Love is enough? Like, I don't know. I mean, Christian Watson, they finally got him going a little bit this week, but he hasn't used the receivers. Romeo Dobbs has been okay. Musgrave, when he first started off this year, he looked okay. Now he just kind of went flat. But we look at what the Lions are doing now. The Lions should have lost that game to a freaking weak ass Bears team the other day. They pulled that one out of their ass too. So, when I hear people talking about like these good teams need to wait, beat on bad teams. Well, I'm still not sold that the Lions are an elite contender team. They should have lost that game. Jared Goff had 3 interceptions, y'all, but it was the fact that they were playing against the Bears. It was when they were able to come back late and win that game. So the Lions are beatable. In this situation, damn. Okay. Am I picking the upset here? It's because I'm looking at division. That's what I think it is. It's like this. You guys heard me talk about it, man, before. Like we talked about how crazy this season has been, how unpredictable it's been. Like I talked about last week, a lot of upsets. Do I think the Packers could win this game? I think the Packers could win this game. The Lions. This is the first time that people are going into a Lions game like actually like, wow, they're a fun team to watch. Because usually, let's be honest, guys, come on, the Lions have always been that doormat, right? So like anytime that the Lions game's on, like it's when family's barely arriving or you're barely cooking, you're getting things cleaned up. It's kind of on in the background because we know that the main event is coming in the afternoon when the Cowboys play. And then now the NFL's got the night game. So the Lions were always like that team that we were like, just throw the game on, whatever. And you're listening to it in the background. Maybe you might stop and you'd be like, oh, damn, that was a hell of a play. Oh, damn, they're going to overtime. All right. But now they're a team that it's like people are like, okay, let's see what they got. I am going to pick an upset here, guys. And yeah, can call me crazy. I don't care. It's Thanksgiving, whatever. I'm not going to do the normal thing and everybody's picking the Lions. I get that. I'm going to pick the Packers to go in and pull the upset off. I said, I'm going to pick an upset here with these 3 games. I'm starting off with this one here. I think the Packers, if A.J. Dillon gets going, they can keep that Lions offense off the field. Now, I get it. That Detroit defense is good. But they can be thrown on. If you get A.J. Dillon going a little bit, you may just open up some things for Romeo Dobbs and Christian Watson. But the key is to keep that Lions offense off the field. How do you do that? You complete your third downs. Okay, you extend these drives on third down. You grind that defense down. You run the ball. You throw those big third down passes when you have to. And you keep the offense off the field from getting into a rhythm. I know, easier said than done, right? But I think the Packers do it this week. I see an upset here, a close upset. I mean, we could be talking about another Packers and Lions overtime game on Thanksgiving Day. Why not? Why not? I'd be digging it. Why not? Just seen a host. Angel says, just seen a host saying the NFL post is going to ban the hip drop tackle. Now, they're not saying they're going to. They're going to do exactly what they did with the tush push last week. They're going to talk about it at the meetings. And the problem is, if they do that, if they ban the hip drop tackle, exactly, JP, they want the defense to gently lay down and just tuck them in for bedtime. Like, have you seen how big Mark Andrews is, Travis Kelce? And you want some of these smaller DBs to just be able to come up and hit them and tackle them down? No, these are big guys, man. Well, imagine the career Jason Witten would have had if they had banned the hip drop tackle with him, with that big old country boy. You know what I mean? So, no, I don't like this. I know there's been injuries, but there's injuries every game on every play, man. Like, it's like, what are you going to do? Just let if they do this, okay? If they ban the hip drop, then let's just make it flag football. Because that's what you're going to be doing. You've already made it. NFL, you have already based your rules so offensively minded that you have made it so difficult for the defenders to tackle people without getting a damn penalty as it is. And now y'all want to do this where the smaller guys are going. So what are you going to have to do? Get cornerbacks that are like freaking 6'3", 6'4"? 230 pounds to cover these bigger tight ends because they can't tackle them, and then they're going to be getting burned by the faster receivers. Nah, man, come on. Come on. NFL. Cut it out, man. Cut it out. But maybe we'll get into this topic next week, y'all. All right? We'll look into it a little bit more. We'll definitely talk about it a little bit more. But yeah, I did read that they are planning on bringing it up at the the owner meetings and all that stuff at the end of the season, the way they did the tush push. So hopefully I don't know. I hope they don't ban it though, to be honest. Now, yeah, let's go to the big game. On Thursday, you got the 4-7 Commanders at the Cowboys, 7-3, 2:30 p.m. Mountain Time, y'all. And you guys know I am not going to pick against my Cowboys here. They are the favorites, of course, but I am not ready to say that the Cowboys are going to roll in this game. I would love it if they do. But this has trap game written all over it. Dallas coming on a winning streak right now. You know what I mean? They're coming off two big blowouts. One against a division rival and another against another bad team. Now, I tell y'all, I know how he's been throwing well. Their offense has been playing well. Defense has been okay. Never mind. Come on. The defense just had 3 touchdowns thrown on them by Danny DeVito's nephew and shit, man. I don't know if that's his nephew, but come on now. I think Dak's going to eat up this defense, but I'm scared that our defense is going to have a letdown, and I trust our defense. I do. It's just these games, y'all, like, especially the Thanksgiving Day games, man. I'm like, damn. Every time Dallas is expected to win a Thanksgiving Day game big, it ends up going exactly the opposite. So I'm going to need the media just to give Washington a little bit of credit this week, please. Please, because I can't have this be a letdown, man. The Dallas Cowboys have a big schedule coming up. They got Seattle after this. They still got not the Rams at some point. They've got Buffalo, Miami. They've got Detroit. They've got Philly again. So I am going to need the Cowboys to win this game. And I don't care. If y'all put them to bed early, I'll be happy about that. Okay, I don't care. Just win. Win the game. But I know everybody else, Cowboys haters are like that. And y'all would love that. Would be your perfect Thanksgiving. I know my brother Bobo will be sitting there, man. I'm cool. Now, he'll be nervous about his game. But Cowboys fans, this is not a game that we need to be like, oh, yeah, this is going to be like the Carolina game, because it's not. It's not going to be an easy game. Washington knows us. Washington's offense is playing well. And this is a classic Thanksgiving trap game that we have fallen victim to in recent years. Okay, y'all don't forget about that Raiders game a couple of years ago. Yeah, that one hurt, didn't it? So I got the Cowboys winning. I'm going to say by like, I don't know. I'll say by 14. By 14 points. I don't see like a 31-7 blowout or nothing like that. But I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. Because if they roll this team, then I'm like, all right, we did exactly what we needed to do. We rolled 3 teams we were supposed to. But we'll see. We'll see. All right. But I got the Cowboys winning this game. What say you, Gridiron Nation familia? What do you guys think, man? Let's go back to the hip drop tackle. JP says Gronk with no hip drop tackles would have been unstoppable. Yeah, he would have. He really would have. Tony Gonzalez, all those dudes, man. Yeah. Angel says, boys all day, should be another blowout. See, I'm afraid of that kind of talk. I am. I know my team all too well, on Thanksgiving especially. A lot of times, we're supposed to be rolling somebody. Nah, man, we have a letdown. We don't need that. But I hope you're right. Angel calls it by blowout. All right? Now, Ignacio says Dallas better not take a nap with Washington. That's what I'm saying. We cannot sleep on this squad, y'all. We cannot. As fans, that's okay. If you guys want to say Dallas is going to roll, I'm cool with that. That's okay. I just don't want the team to think that way. You know what I mean? I'm just hoping they don't. Washington wants to spoil our Thanksgiving. Cowboys by 10. And see, I was going to say 10, and I was like, nah, I'm going to try to give the team a little more credit. Maybe at some point we're up 17 in the fourth, Washington kicks a field goal. I don't know. I'm just thinking. But JP says Washington winning would make this a wonderful Thanksgiving. I know. But Dallas by a few TDs, unfortunately. I hope you're right, my friend. I really do. But yeah, I know how happy you'd be about that. Angel says they won't get past Baltimore. You are talking about who? Wow. Any team that plays the Cowboys, they go in and play hard. I'm nervous about this game. You're right, B. See, because you can hear other players from other teams, they talk about it. The week when it's Cowboys week on their schedule, even if they're not in the division, the schedule comes out and they're like, oh, we got Big D this year. We got Dallas this year. You hear players say it that they circle this game on their schedule. This is their Super Bowl for the regular season. The Dallas Cowboys. I've heard fans say it. Fans have said of other teams that said, I don't care if we lose every game as long as we win the Cowboys game. That is how it is when you play the Cowboys. Every team is going to bring you their best shot or try to. Okay? So I'm with you, B. I think Washington's going to come in ready to play. But I think eventually, as the game goes on, it's going to go one of two ways for me. I don't see it being close the entire way. Okay. If Dallas wins, which I expect them to win, I predict them to win. But I do think that Dallas can they're either going to do what they did, with the Giants and just go up early and put it out of reach, or do what they do with Carolina and just kind of pull away as the game goes on. Um, I don't think Washington has enough especially against our defense, man, to play consistently through the whole. I mean, the way Deron Bland is playing, I mean, come on, y'all. Deron Bland, can we give this man some respect? Oh, he's getting it too, though. I mean, 4 touchdowns, return for 4 interceptions, excuse me, return for touchdowns this year. That ties an NFL record for a season. He just needs one more pick six to break that record. And it is time to put Deron Bland's name into the Defensive Player of the Year category, because what he has done in place of Trayvon Diggs has been nothing short of phenomenal. Okay. He is the highest graded cornerback by PFF in the league this year. Okay. You cannot pass on this dude. He'll give one up here and there, but that's going to be it. So what Deron Bland is doing is amazing. Especially because when we lost Trayvon Diggs, it was like, damn. I know Bland, and I was even telling y'all Bland's good, but he's going to take his little bit of lumps there. But damn, man, he is right now more developed as a coverage cornerback than what Trayvon Diggs was when Trayvon Diggs was in his ball hawking season. Okay, Trayvon Diggs is now better. He's not as good as Trayvon Diggs was this season. Trayvon Diggs, when he started the year, the first 3 games was like, wow. It was amazing, his first couple games. But Deron Bland, my hat's off to you, my friend. My friend, I wish he was my friend. Throw me a couple million, but I give love to him, man, because he is doing it. And I don't know. I know they got Scary Terry McLaurin there in Washington. But I don't think that they're gonna have enough, man. I know they got Robinson running the ball, who's been running well. If there's any way that Washington can actually win this game, it's gonna have to be a close game. Washington's not gonna win this game by blowout, y'all. Okay, let's just get that out the way right now. Whereas the Cowboys could very well win this game by blowout. But I don't. For Washington to win this game, they're going to have to run the ball. And they can't run the ball against us. It may happen. We've been able to adjust to it. Like the last few weeks, we give up a little bit early in the first half, and then Dan Quinn shuts it down second half. I expect that this week too. But I just don't think that Washington has enough weapons. And Dak Prescott is rolling right now, man. He's just one of the better quarterbacks over the last 5 weeks in the league right now. So, CD Lamb, top 3 receiver in the league right now. Yeah, I think the Cowboys just got too much firepower. So, like we all do, got the Cowboys winning this game. All right, let's go to the chat really quick one more time. Aggie up. Oh, by the way, we have got NMSU basketball team right now is in overtime against Fresno State. Aggies are, Fresno State shooting a free throw, so they are now tied 73 all in overtime with 2:19 left, man. So the Aggie basketball team sitting at 3-2, looking to go 4-2, man. But this is a close one. This is a close one. So ah, JP says Sam Howell hasn't been using Terry as much as he should be. Yeah, he hasn't, and I think that they've been kind of focusing on him, which is why now is the time for Dotson. Just do his thing again. But they're not gonna have Dallas isn't gonna have to double up on Terry. I think they're gonna put Bland on him. I can see that, and I see Gilmore taking Dotson out the game. So yeah, brother Bobo says Dallas should win by 21, but they'll play to the level of their competition. No, they won't. No, they won't. Outside of the Arizona game, okay. Every other game that Dallas has been playing against teams they should roll, they've been rolling. The Jets game, they rolled. Both Giants game, they rolled. Didn't play down to the competition. Okay. Carolina game, they rolled. Against the Chargers. Now, the Chargers was a tricky game. I get that, but they were able to win that game. But the Chargers, what they did defensively, what they did to that Chargers offense at the time, Chargers offense was rolling and they played well. The defense did for Dallas, but I mean, I don't see Dallas playing down. They just haven't had. They historically they do that. It used to piss me off so bad for this year. Like, damn it, we're playing a bad team and we always play down to their level. That's what Philly's been doing this year. But I don't see Dallas playing down to Washington this week. I think the only way Washington wins this game is they can control the clock. They keep Dak off the field. They're going to have to run the ball to do that because I think our secondary is just too good. But we'll see. We'll see how you may be right, bro. You may be right. No, well, San Fran, we didn't roll, but we weren't supposed to. We were the underdogs in that game. We were supposed to compete with them. We didn't do that. So we didn't even play to their level. You know what I mean? But what I'm talking about is the teams that we're supposed to kick the shit out of. We're doing that. So that's what I mean. So, all right, man. Now, let's get to the last game, y'all, because I got to call it a night pretty soon here, man. I got to get inside with my lady and chill. All right. Now, this is going to be the nightcap, y'all. And this could be a good one, guys. This could be a good one. Now, when I told you guys I wanted to pull an upset, I actually eyed this game. And only because Seattle is at home and it's in prime time. Tricky things happen in prime time. Am I right? So the 49ers come in at 7-3, Seahawks 6-4, 6:20 p.m. Mountain Time, y'all. Be ready for this one. I think Seattle, my issue with Seattle is that sometimes they look really good and sometimes they just look like, damn. Geno Smith has not looked the way he did last year. We all expected Geno to keep playing at least as well as he did last year. He hasn't been consistent this year. DK Metcalf shows up when he wants to show up. Sometimes he's getting beat by smaller defenders. What's up with that? The dude is a monster. Should be dominating everybody. Should be doing what A.J. Brown's doing this year. But the only consistent player on this team is Mr. Consistent himself. Every single year, every single week, Tyler Lockett shows up. I think he will this game too. But I'm wondering who Charvarius Ward's going to cover in this game because he's having a pretty solid season for the 49ers, man. And I don't know if I am, honestly, if I'm the Niners, I could see them putting Ward on Lockett and just, boom, one-on-one. You know what I mean? Because you don't want Lockett going up against like your number 2 cornerback because I think Lockett is going to be better. But I think you can get away with doubling up on Metcalf. But then how they might not even have to because that pass rush is pretty lethal now. It has been all year, and it just got better with Chase Young. So I really think that pass rush is going to be a problem for Geno Smith because I told you guys, I talked about his consistency this year. He hasn't shown it. All right. So I think that the Niners pass rush is going to give him a lot of problems. So he's going to have Tyler Lockett get. And the thing is, Kenneth Williams III is not going to be playing this week, guys. But Zach Charbonnet has been showing some things. People have actually talked about him becoming the RB1 because of what he's been showing there with Seattle. He is going to get his chance this week against the 49ers. And Chris, what is up, brother? How you doing, man? Hey, we're going to see your boys on what you missed. I hope you didn't just tune in because you're going to have to rewind, bro. We're talking about the Washington Cowboys game. All right. And I'm sorry for what my boys are about to do to you on Thanksgiving. Okay. I hope it's this trap game written all over it, bro. But thank you for chiming in. My friend, I appreciate you, bro. Straight up, man. Yeah. And Bobo, you said it. Ward has to go unlock it. Yeah, because yeah, Ufanga out for you. You're gonna need to double up on DK. So why are you gonna waste Ward, who is your best cornerback, on a double team? I don't see that. No, you're gonna put Ward over on Lockett because Lockett's the sneaky guy who's gonna consistently get those catches. And I think that's who they're going to be trying to go to because he's going to have to look for somebody like that because that pass rush is going to be coming. Okay. Now, the other tricky part for Seattle to win this game is they are going to have to use Charbonnet out of the backfield in the pass game. He can do some things there. Charbonnet has an opportunity against a very elite defense to earn his spot as that running back one. I don't know if I see it. I wanted to pick Seattle in this game because their defense has played well. The thing about Seattle, man, their defense, man, that secondary has been very good this year. But the thing is, the Niners are like kind of built to not have to worry about a shutdown secondary. Okay, that's why Debo Samuel is such a unique weapon because you put the guy in motion. Okay, you're making the cornerbacks either travel with him or they're going to have to play zone. And then when you put him in the zone, going up the middle on those slants, you're putting him in a mismatch. He's going to find that hole in the zone. That's what Debo does. What he does after the catch, it's perhaps better than any receiver in the league right now. Not perhaps, it is. He is the best at the runs after the catch. So what's going to happen is Seattle is definitely going to need their pass rush to come in. Um, I can see man, I just don't know. Bobby Wagner is going to be interesting here because are you going to use Wagner to try to, plug up the middle of the field there against Debo? Or are you going to use Wagner to kind of shadow McCaffrey? You're going to have to pick your poison there with Wagner as good as he is because he's going to have to be looking at either closing in on either one of those two elite players, and he can't do it all. I think the Niners is going to be too much for him. Now, being at home, though, this is a big advantage for Seattle. This is why I almost wanted to pick them. And I was just going to mention this, Chris. You brought it up. Kittle could be the key factor here. Okay. If Debo doesn't get going, like I said, I talked about how good that secondary has been for Seattle. So I could see them taking Ayuk out of this game. But there's so many weapons on that Niners team. McCaffrey, I think, is still going to do his thing. But Kittle is the guy I think that has to be the key here because he's going to be the one that is going to open up everything else. And he's got the talent to do it. It's another elite tight end. So as much as I would love to pick the Seattle Seahawks, and like I said, guys, I looked at this slate of games and I said, I got to pick an upset here just to stir the pot a little bit. I didn't want to do what everybody else is going to do. Just pick the favorites. No. So I think that the Seahawks lose this game. And that is another good point, Chris. Geno's not 100%. He's not. They are saying they expect him to play, but he's not going to be very mobile. And that pass rush is going to be coming, boy. Oh, that pass rush for the Niners is going to be coming. So it could be a long night for Geno Smith. Going to be a lot of little dump routes, which is why I'll probably be starting Charbonnet in fantasy in one of the leagues I have him this week because he's probably going to be the one consistent weapon getting some work. But if it gets out of hand, I don't know. The Niners can keep it close though if they want to. If they decide to grind the clock and then by halftime it's like, 13-10, and then you get to the end of the third quarter when they've worn them down, and then it's like 27-10 at that point. Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know, man, but what do you guys think, man? Who you guys got winning this game? I think it's pretty obvious. I mean, that I'm asking this, but you guys how big do you have the Niners winning this game? Let's put it that way. I think the Niners win this game by I'm gonna agree with my brother Ignacio here. I think the Niners win by 17. Yeah, I like that. I like that. They do it against a good team, albeit a team that has been very black and white this offensively this in Seattle this season. But all right, he says. Chris says Niners by 10. Okay, I like that. I hope it's a close game because we'll enjoy it. You know what I mean? Plus, I like to see the Niners lose. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie. Chris, thank you, man. I appreciate you chiming in, man, giving us your thoughts, jumping into the comments, showing support, bro. He says, good night, my dog. Y'all take care and happy holidays. Happy holidays to you and your family, Chris. Happy Thanksgiving, bro. Yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see. Maybe you guys pull off the Turkey Day upset, man. I was just talking earlier when I talked about that game about how the Cowboys tend to do this on Thanksgiving against teams they're supposed to beat, that they don't show up. Appreciate you, though, dog. Angel says it will be close in my opinion. Okay, and I hope it is too, man. I really do. But I think we're all in agreement that San Francisco will win this ball game. And, Seattle. What is Seattle, man? What are we looking at? They're 6-4 right now. I think they'll drop to 6-5. Niners will go up to 8-3. And they're right in it. They're right in it, man. Seattle, though, if Seattle wants any chance at winning this division, this is a must win. Let's put it that way, because this would put them both at even records, both at 7-4, and it would give them a win over the Niners. So they need this game pretty bad, pretty bad. We'll see if they show up. But I am about to get out of here, guys. But before I do, all right, if I didn't get to any of the fan questions, Ignacio, I know you gave me some, but I hope you don't. I hope you understand. I'll get to those next week. All right, just time went long this week, man. That's what can I say. I started the show a little bit late, but it is what it is. That's life, right? So, but before I head out, guys, you guys know I always love to close the show on a positive note, with a positive message. You know what I'm saying? And for this week, being that it is, of course, Thanksgiving, and it is the holidays, I think this is a perfect week just to talk about being thankful, for everything we have and everything that we are blessed with in our life. You know what I mean? So sorry, guys, I'm trying to find this thing to change this, but um, okay, so I'm getting to my message. Sorry about that. So I think that the key this week is let's try to find the positive in your life, guys. Like we're going through a lot of stress. We all are right now. I know that everybody's got something going on in their life, more than one thing in their life right now that's just got you stressed out. Be it financially, be it family wise, be it just something personal, with yourself, be it with your job, whatever it is, man. We're all dealing with something, a few things. I know that, you know, because that's what life is, man. Life's a bitch. She's not gonna be laid down for us and make it easy. Hell no, not for people like us. Nah. But we continue fighting, and I think we have to continue to recognize what is positive in our life. Like we're stressing on the negative, right? But in order to keep that mind right, you got to keep that balance, y'all. I tell you guys. So we got to focus on the good stuff, man, and just kind of look at everything this week and say, you know what? I am so thankful that this is going on in my life. I'm thankful I have this person in my life. I'm thankful I have this in my life. I'm thankful I have my job. I'm thankful whatever it is. I'm thankful. Well, for my part, obviously for my family, my loved ones, my brothers that are here. I love you guys. I'm thankful that my mother freaking kicked cancer's ass again this year. I love that. I'm thankful for that. And I'm thankful for my daughter. I'm thankful for my kids. I'm thankful for my job, for everything that I have. For as much stuff that I'm stressing out about right now in my life, I really do have a pretty good life, y'all. I do. And I work hard for it, like we all do. So I want to acknowledge that. And I want to take this time right now to acknowledge you guys. I am very thankful for this show that I have here, guys. For this thing right here, that logo, Gridiron Nation, I started over a year ago. And I'm keep going. I've grown a little bit. Thankfully, Jersey, who wasn't here tonight, I don't know why. I'm going to text him later, say, where were you on the live stream, man? But Y'all know my co-host over at the Gridiron show that we do on Saturdays, Jersey the King, man. He's the one that got me onto this live stream stuff, man, and it's picked up my listens when I do the audio version. I'm getting more people every week that I do the live stream. But to those of you who have either been on following the show from when I started it way back with that first episode that I did about Emmett Smith versus Barry Sanders over a year ago, about a year and a half ago. And now I'm going into my second year soon, and I'm doing this, and you guys have rode with me, and others of you have jumped along the way, have jumped on along the way. So I want to say that I'm very thankful for all of you. I wouldn't be doing this show anymore, guys. To be honest, if it wasn't for you, I somebody asked me how's your following. I say, you know what, it is a humble following, but it's a loyal following, man. You guys show up, you know what I mean, and you show out for me, and you show up in the comments. And when I do it on an audio version, I can check all my listens every week to my publisher, and I see the numbers go up for episodes, man. And I appreciate you guys, man. Yes, sir. I love you, brother. And Angel says, hell yeah, Mama Wicked rocks. Cause now you know it, brother. You know it, man. Yeah, where is Jersey, right? But so thank you guys. I'm thankful for every single one of you guys for continuing to support me, for continuing to allow me to come to your screens or into your headphones, whenever you're listening to it. You allow me to do this and just have fun with it, guys. And we have fun with this. And I stay motivated to do this. I try to make sure that I bring you a show every week, because consistency is key. But I am very thankful for that I am able to do this podcast, and I'm very thankful for all of my followers and all of my viewers and listeners, for every one of you, because you guys are the reason that I do this. So thank you very much, man. And I hope all of you have an amazing, amazing Thanksgiving with your loved ones or whoever you're going to be with, man. And if you're not, if you're just bored, if you're at home and you're not doing nothing, shoot me a text, man. We'll chat during the game. You know what I mean? And we'll hang out together that way. And it's all good. All right. So thank you guys. Find your stuff to be thankful about in your life. Focus on that this week. Try to focus on that. Let your mind, the stress is still going to be there, guys. All right. So let your mind just kind of focus on something good for a little while. You know what I mean? A couple days. Just say, you know what? That stress is going to be there after Thanksgiving. Let me spend the next few days just giving my mind a rest. Give it a try, y'all. I know it's not easy. I know. But let's all do that. All right. So now before I head out, guys, okay, wait, real quick. I got to go to the comments, man. My brother says, I'm thankful for you too, brother. Thank you, bro. Thank you, man. Angel says, mucho amor, carnal. It's all love, brother. Yes, sir. You already know, Angel. You've been one of the day ones, bro. Been down from the beginning, man. I love that. Love that. Not even with just the show, with my music, man. You already know. B says, I'm thankful my daughter is still alive. Yes, B. I've been following your posts, man. I've been following your posts. Andrea, yes. Yes, she's always in my prayers. Definitely, B. I thought I was going to lose her in October, but she's fighting the fight. At a girl. She's like her mama. She's like her mama. She ain't backing down. Hell no. Good night. We have to get up early. She has an appointment in Albuquerque. Good night. Love watching you in Jersey the King. Thank you, B. And prayers for your daughter. Everything goes well in Albuquerque. Please be safe on your trip over there and back. Y'all gonna make it back all right, and she's gonna be all right. Okay. Brother Ignacio says, Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Yes, sir. So I'm out of here, guys. But before I get out, you guys already know what it is, man. I always do this. Talk to you about life, man. No matter what life's gonna throw at y'all this week, all right? I want you guys to make sure you find your place of zen. You stay there. And if life's trying to throw something at you, trying to throw a left hook at you, uppercut, it may knock you down. Yeah, it will. But that's all right, because what matters is how you respond. What matters is if you get back up, brush yourself off, crack your neck a little bit, get back in your stance until life. All right, let's go. Give me another one. And then you learn what it's doing and you adapt. That's how you succeed in everyday life stress, is you adapt. Okay. Flow right around it. You know what I mean? Because in the words of the great Bruce Lee, y'all, all you got to do is be water, my friends. I'm going to catch you guys next week on the B-side, baby. And again, happy Thanksgiving to every single one of you. If I don't talk to you then, I hope you have a happy one and a good one. I hope your team wins, unless your team is Washington, Chris. But you already know, brother, it's all love, man. But thank you, every one of you, for jumping into the comments tonight, for joining me on this show, Gridiron Nation Podcast, episode 80. I will have it up on audio by Thursday. Okay, so I'll put the links out there. Keep following me on social media for all the news, all my smart ass comments, all the memes. It don't matter, man. Let's just have fun. Thank you, guys. I am out of here, familia. But like I always say, man, this is Gridiron Nation Podcast, and it is all one love. Y'all continue to be water, my friends, in the words of the great Bruce Lee. All right. I'll catch y'all next week. Yeah, next week we're going to talk about some of the fan mail, all right? So be ready for that, guys. But I am out of here, man, and I'm looking for this thing. Gridiron Nation Podcast. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Thank you.
I'll be blowing up and booming like the 4th of July. The number one draft pick. Them has been till they past tense. Everybody wanna feel this glory I bask in. Getting antsy when they see my silhouette in the smog. Then you struggle with your breathing as I creep through the fog. Let's get it on. Gonna meet me up in the end zone before they know